So what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I am the Broke Petrolhead, and today I'm at Llynclys yet again. And today's kind of a special day because there's an absolutely stunning pair of cars that are just up there, and one of them is actually making more waves than the other one, even though the other one is an amazing car. It's absolutely incredible that the fact that you got one car by the next one. Everyone's like, actually, I'll take the other one. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. All right guys, so as I said, today I'm at Llynclys again, and it is proving to be quite interesting. The weather has been awful today. It's been raining off and on, and it was spitting a little bit here, so we didn't know whether or not people were going to turn up, but it seems that a few people have turned up, and oh my God, what couple of cars have turned up. I mean, there's some interesting stuff here today actually, but there's one car that's actually drawing a bit of a crowd. If you're new around here, please do go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell notification, and all that good stuff, because it really does help the channel grow and it helps push the channel. It tells YouTube to pick it up in the algorithm and push it to more people. Anyway, without further ado, I want to get this car on the channel before it leaves, because it's just arrived, but I don't want it to leave before I get around to it, because there's a few cars I want to see today. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and see this car. And there it is, guys, a McLaren 620, I think, or 720. I don't know, they kind of look alike to me, but it looks absolutely stunning. And as soon as it came in, it literally just drew a massive crowd, and it's all right. And yeah, it's absolutely stunning. It's got carbon for days. You got carbon on the bonnet, carbon on the inlays of the lights, carbon splitter, carbon roof, carbon mirror caps. I mean the whole tub's carbon. I mean, even on the side blade, it's all carbon. And I mean, look at the inside. I mean, you don't get much better than that, do you? I mean, like I said, you got carbon everywhere. I mean, carbon in these little inlays here, carbon all the way back there. Carbon here, forged wheels, light and forged wheels. I mean, wherever you look, it's carbon. Even this little back brace area here is absolutely full of carbon, and it is absolutely gorgeous on the inside. It smells amazing as well. I mean, these doors are unreal. I mean, Ricky from Living Life Fast had one of these a few years ago, and this is the first time I've actually seen one in the flesh, and I gotta say, it's what a thing. What a thing. I mean, there are things about this car that walking around it I didn't even notice before, like where the headlights are. So just down here, there's heat exchangers, like literally behind the headlights right there on both sides, and these vents, obviously for downforce and all that stuff. I mean, it's an engineering masterpiece. And I'm sure this is a V8 as well. I'm not sure of the specs on this, but yeah, how gorgeous does that look? And like I said, that's sitting next to a 488 Spider, which was on the channel last week, and then another Ferrari, the California T's just turned up, and the Mustang 5-litre supercharged, that's just turned up. But when I tell you everybody is all about this McLaren, I mean, you just wouldn't you? I mean, these wheels are insane. I mean, look at them. That's all forged carbon ceramic. Wheels are absolutely massive on it. What's that, probably, no way that's 19s. I mean, that rear wheel is absolutely massive, and it is hella wide. Look at that. And they're not to be content with just one McLaren. There's another one just over here. So like I said, we have the McLaren MP4-12C, if I remember correctly. This was their first production car, like mass production sports car. I remember they unveiling this on Top Gear back in the day, and they were kind of mocking it like McLaren's going to make its own sports car, because they usually kind of add bits to other sports cars. The only real one they had was the McLaren MF1. The McLaren F1, not MF1, the McLaren F1, which was the first car to reach production car to reach 250 mile an hour, but this doesn't reach that. I think this has got about top speed of 180, something like that. But yeah, look how gorgeous this is. And they was taking the mick out of it on Top Gear because it doesn't look like a supercar, you know, a Ferrari, Lamborghini, those kind of things. They're like supercar, they look like supercars, but this was like a lot more subtle, a lot more understated. But yeah, it certainly put them on the map. I mean, look at those gills. I mean, this was one of the cars, one of their very first cars that had the carbon fibre tub, and like a brand new method of building a car on the tub, rather than kind of having a shell that you bolt onto. It was kind of everything bolted to the carbon fibre tub, which was for strength, rigidity, and all that good stuff, which was being pioneered by F1, because obviously McLaren have an F1 team, so that's where they got a lot of their knowledge from. It kind of filtered down into this car, and then obviously into the other one that's proceeded. So this is like not the genesis, but like one of the very first of the McLaren mass production sports car. And I gotta say, in this, again, sunburnt orange, I'm gonna say, it looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at that intake plenum, just simple but beautiful. I mean, this is the first time I'm seeing either of these cars in real life, and I got to say they're definitely a car that makes itself known, and it's definitely got presence. So again, we have the 5-litre Mustang with a V8 Coyote, and I didn't get to have a look at the engine last time, and now we've just opened the bonnet. So let's go and have a look at the engine. And this one is a manual, not the 10-speed auto.
I haven't worried.
No, you don't, because you're burning fuel for fun, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not buying the same fuel.
Because we went on a Porsche run middle of March over to Abrera, and I said to Missy, we had a full day out. We started at like 8 in the morning, got back at I said, that's only cost me about 50 quid.
It's like any hobby. I mean, if you're fishing, you probably spend a fortune on carbon fishing rods.
So, like I said, I did it live earlier, and I was talking about Jaguar and how they've, in my opinion, shot themselves in the foot with their new rebranding and everything. And then, unbeknownst to me, this Sovereign turned up, and I mean, just look at it. Just look how gorgeous this is. This is what cars they used to make, and how stately that looked. That could sit outside of a stately home and not look out of place, or you could roll up in a casino in this, and you'd look retro chic in it. And I mean, it would be uber wafty, so comfortable. And I haven't seen the back of this, so I don't know what litre engine is, but I'm assuming it's probably, I don't know, let's say a 4.2, or it could be a diesel for all I know. But that automatic J-gate, look at that leather, that looks so comfortable right now. You could drive in that, and you jump in that and drive anywhere, and you'd be in the most comfortable position you've ever been in your life. So I think these came with air suspension, and they're just you know, they're Grand Tourers. That's what they're made to do, is just sit on a motorway and just waft along, or chauffeur dignitaries to and from meetings and all that kind of stuff. Now there's a cheeky chance to have a look at the Ferrari California's engine, which I've not managed to get to see before, so thought let's have a cheeky little walk over and have a little look. I mean, any other day of the week that'd be a showstopper, but like next to that McLaren, which is literally just over there, I mean, it doesn't stand up to it. So guys, last week or a couple of weeks ago, we saw an Austin 7 truck that was converted, obviously. So there goes little Austin 7. How cool does that look? So that was based on the van that we had on last week. That was based on that car, and as you saw probably in the walk around, that I might do over this because my wireless mic died. It's a cool little thing, and it looks like a noddy car with the guy who's driving it. It's absolutely tiny. Well, this just caught my eye, a very, very stanced Lexus IS, and that Jeep, the guy who's just jumping in that Jeep also has the DeLorean, so he must have some very interesting, well, he has interesting taste in cars. So I have a DeLorean and a Jeep Wrangler, little bit of an Americana. Yeah, again, you never know what you're going to see when you come here. I was actually stopped in the middle of my tracks by these Stance IS 200s or 250s. But yeah, I was just about to walk over to that Jeep Wrangler, but he left, and it's got the extended antenna. So today was an interesting day. You might be able to see the clouds just there. They were really, really dark earlier, and they were spitting. There was a little bit of rain, and I didn't think many people would turn up, but it was less than last week and the week before, but quite good. For the way the weather was, I think it was actually a decent turnout. How many people did actually turn out, because this area where I'm standing was half full with cars, and then round the back there, that was full with cars. So a decent amount, to be fair, considering, like I say, the weather. So yeah, can't complain too much. I enjoy coming to them. And the cows are out today, randomly. I've been here for the last 2 weeks, I haven't seen any cows, and now on that hillside there's cows. And funnily enough, when I'm flying the drone, up there doesn't look that steep, but from here it's quite a way up there. So yeah, perspective is rather interesting. So anyway guys, I'm going to leave the video there because pretty much people are starting to leave now, so there's no point in me carrying on, because most of the stuff that I wanted to see has either gone or I've seen. Like the McLaren. The McLaren was absolutely beautiful. Both of them were absolutely beautiful. And yeah, so if you've enjoyed the video, please do go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell notification, and let's try and get me to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'd love to get there. Yeah, so without further ado, until next time, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in a bit.